Hi everybody, it's Anneke in Tampa, Florida. I'm going to move this camera around here because we are mixing up a Long Island iced tea today. Well, one of you requested it. So here we go. I don't know if you've ever had one of these, but I think this is for the serious drinkers. And I'm going to start out with a shaker full of ice. So it is a ½ ounce of vodka, gin, rum, tequila, triple sec, an ounce of lime juice, shake, and then an ounce of cola. Are you ready? This is not something I drink. I did one time, and it wasn't a good thing. So these are probably going down the drain. But if you like them, I mean, they taste great. Here's the gin, ½ ounce. By all means, try one. And then maybe give half of it to a friend. And a ½ ounce of rum. And honestly, with this mixture of different kinds of liquor, I don't really think it matters whether you use something cheap or something expensive. I'm usually in favor of you mixing up a cocktail with the best that you can afford. Just better ingredients, just like food, a better outcome. And that was tequila, ½ ounce, and the final nail in the coffin, triple sec. I know. Remember, they're just ½ ounce. Okay, the first and only time that I ever had these, I think he was mixing up pictures of them. And a full ounce of sour mix. Now, I made the sour mix myself. It was 1 part sugar, 1 part water, 1 part lemon juice, ½ a part of lime juice. You take the sugar and the water and you heat it up, you make a simple syrup, and then you add the lemon and the lime to it. So it gives it kind of a tart flavor. You're going to shake this up really well. I don't know if this goes to your brain faster or not. And then strain over either a Tom Collins glass or a glass that's more like this. I didn't fill it up, but that's just fine. And then the last ingredient. Remember, you don't want to shake this. 1 ounce of Coke, Cola, whatever. I use Diet Coke because that is what I have. Certainly doesn't make that much difference in carbohydrates. Not after all of that. It's the sour mix that's the killer. And a triple sec. So I'm cutting ½ of a lemon here. Put it on the side. Put the Coke in. And have a tiny sip. It tastes great. The reason it tastes great is because of the lemon and lime juice and the sugar. You don't taste the alcohol. And the problem with this drink is, if you give it to someone that doesn't normally drink, and they have one of these and they go, ooh, isn't that good? And you know what happens. So I got my cookbook, as I told you the other day, and I, yesterday for the first time, I made Lydia Bastianich's marinara sauce. Very different. And I'll have to do this for you one day. It's very fresh. And I've been seeking for that in my sauces. I've gotten tired of the sauce that I've made for years and years and years, and it's more Sicilian and it's heavier, and it has onions and garlic and bay leaf and basil, salt, pepper. Still the San Marzano tomatoes, but and you cook. I've not been cooking it any more than an hour, or maybe an hour and a half. Always with some pork in it, but hers is very different. So I'll make it soon for you. Maybe I'll do that week after next. I made a batch and I had it for lunch with al dente spaghetti. Normally I cook my spaghetti a little longer, and I did that marinara over some freshly cooked spaghetti with some grated, and I didn't hand grate it, but I didn't buy a packaged grated cheese in the store. You have to be really, really careful, because if you look at most of them, they have fillers in it. All kinds of cellulose gum. And if you ever wonder why it doesn't taste very good, that's why. So what I've been buying is the Kraft Parmesan, but really my favorite, of course, is Parmigiano Reggiano. But I bought just a regular Parmesan in a chunk and ground it up in my food processor, and then sprinkle that over the top of the marinara. Believe me, I had to stop myself from going for seconds. It was so good and so fresh, and I thought, this must be the way it tastes in Italy. Maybe not, but ooh, it was so good. So I've managed to lose a pound from last week, despite all the eating and drinking that I did over the weekend. And the one thing that I've learned when I'm trying to take the pounds off is I must exercise. It doesn't have to be extreme. It doesn't have to be for an hour after an hour. Half an hour of walking is enough. 30 to 40 minutes of weights is enough. A yoga session about the same length is enough, just to ramp up the metabolism. And then, of course, cut back on the carbs. And I'm trying to lower the meat, not eat as much meat. It's difficult because as a Leo, I'm a carnivore. I do love my filet mignons. You can't afford to buy them anymore. Not at $30 a pound. So anyway, I don't know what I'm going to do with this. Maybe I'll bring it over to my neighbors later. They have happy hour every afternoon. Pawn it off on them. But anyway, it's been fun making it for you. I hope you like this orange strapless dress. I do need a bra underneath because these are real. And it's just plain. And I paired it with my Louis Vuitton nude pumps. It doesn't need any more decoration. There's enough glitz and glam on it now with all these rhinestones here and here and here. But these are vintage. I have probably had these 50 years. I know, I got them when I was 5. Have a fabulous weekend, okay? And be safe. Be careful in this heat if you still have it where you are. And take care of yourself. And don't forget to be kind to others. It doesn't cost a thing.